Tipping Point fans blasted a player on the show as being the least tactical player ever, after she blew a huge lead on the ITV show. Liv, a sales assistant from Guildford, was joined by fellow contestants Lee, a civil servant from South Wales, and retired NHS worker Jen from Norfolk. Liv quickly soared into the lead after a series of lucky drops, leaving the others trailing behind. After winning an impressive 6 counters to put into the machine, she bagged £700 after dropping X2 counter, furthering her lead after her first 3 counters. But her next move had fans baffled as she proceeded to play her final 3 counters. Despite other drop zones being packed with counters, Liv suddenly decided to switch to a different drop zone, the only one in the machine that was very sparse. To no one's surprise, she didn't manage to drop a single counter on any of her 3 attempts, but loaded up the drop zone for other players to cash in and minimize her lead. Okay Liv, explain why you opted to put 3 counters into drop 1 when you had drop 2 hanging on with a thread #tippingpoint not so tactical on that round, penned one fan. Thought Liv was smart, but WTF was she doing wasting 3 drops, asked another. A third chimed in, Liv has well truly foo-ed it, and, if Liv gets to the final she will put the jackpot counter in DZ4 then put all her other counters in DZ1. Lee was the first player to be eliminated, with Liv and Jen making it through to the second round. But it wasn't long before Liv's decisions left her trailing when Jen soared ahead. Da. Liv now regretting the 3 counters she put into drop 1 on the second round. Sick, said one fan. Going great for you, isn't it, Liv? Penned a second. A third added, Liv is throwing this away, and Liv is totally blowing this. As expected, Jen booted Liv off the show, sending her home with nothing.